When you get these horrible little box ticker types in positions of authority and power who think they're so smart that nothing can touch them, eventually something is going to go very wrong. And what amazes me is the crap that comes out of their mouth to try and cover their own behinds when that very wrong occurs. How do everyone? Welcome back to the channel for a Friday. Hope you're doing all right. Well, it's been an interesting few days, hasn't it, for the police service. We're very much focused on the Met Police with Mr. Wayne Couzens, and you have to ask yourself the question, how did a raging psycho loony like that slip through the net into the uniform of a police officer? Given a warrant card, given public trust and allowed to do the job of a police officer, arresting that poor innocent young girl Sarah Everard on a phony charge, driving her to her doom, and the rest we know. He was sentenced to life in prison yesterday without the possibility of parole. I did a video yesterday about what I really think should happen to that, I would say, scum, but there's no word to describe him, and he will probably get his just desserts inside. I've no doubt of that. But it begs a very deep question, doesn't it? How do these guys slip through the net in the first place? Cressida Dick's getting a bloody good kicking over this. She come on the TV yesterday and did a statement trying to detach the Met Police from Wayne Couzens. Quite insulting, really, with all the other cock-ups and controversies that are happening under her watch. It amazes me that woman still has a job, but that's not my decision to make. That's between her, the Home Secretary, and the Mayor of London, and that conversation should be had. The question of how do these people slip through the net is a very important one. You see, Wayne Couzens wasn't always a Met Police officer. He started in Kent Police, Kent County Constabulary. Have a look at this picture. I recognise that badge on that uniform because it's local to me, and as I've already pointed out in another video, my father served in Kent Police for nearly 25 years. That generation of copper was a different story altogether. They just wanted to get the job done. Wayne Couzens moved around and eventually ended up at the Met Police. We know the nickname he had. That should have set alarm bells ringing itself. But how did he slip through the net? You see, I joined Kent Police. Sorry, I didn't join Kent Police. I tried to join Kent Police about 20 years ago. And I still remember the application process to this day. It was very vigorous, actually. Quite a large application form to fill in. Interviews, a selection board, simulated interviews with different pretend criminals of different severities, you know, checking how you would react to it, and generally trying to wheedle out the wheat from the chaff. What always made me laugh, a mate of mine joined Kent Police, and I'm squeaky clean, and he was a pain in the arse. He got to be a copper and I didn't. So I never understood that to this day. But how are these people slipping through the net? I don't think that these checks are being carried out as thoroughly as they should be, and I don't think that the police numbers are as high as they should be. We've seen cutbacks to the police service numbers over many years and all the bullshit that's thrown at it, and I think they're just taking whoever they can to fill the ranks and get bobbies on the streets. Half of them are fucking clueless and don't know how to do the job or the word of law, and the small minority that do the job properly, they're completely outnumbered and outgunned. And then you get psychopaths like this Wayne Couzens who slip through the net. At the end of the day, we can't trust the police anymore. How can you trust an organisation like that? But I do believe it's a systemic problem throughout the country. I know the Met's getting a hammering at the moment, but if you look where this fella started and where he's moved through different forces, and then the Met takes him on, definite problem with the police service as a whole. Let me know what you think in the comments below, but It's very, very, very disturbing how he, and probably others like him, slipped through. Give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you later. Toodaloo.